So, as we can see here, I just used up one piece of yellow chalk, writing about the relatively, how can I put it, not even relatively, it's just almost obscenely hubristic misuse and abuse of Canada's blasphemy law by the Unitarian Universalist Association. I think using yellow chalk is most appropriate regarding the moral cowardice of the Unitarian Universalist Association in its false accusation that I am guilty of the crime of blasphemous libel on the unfounded basis that I have made unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape. So essentially, the Unitarian Universalist Association, via Stikeman Elliott barristers and solicitors, is accusing me of the crime of blasphemous libel in an effort to cover up and hide the fact that a certain number of Unitarian Universalist ministers are in fact guilty of engaging in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape, and have actually been convicted of such despicable crimes and sent to jail for them. So yeah, the slogan says Unitarian misuse, or sorry, Unitarians misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up clergy abuse, which includes pedophilia and rape. So that's it for now. I think I'll actually take the camera off the tripod here and bring it around. So actually this is one of the ways in which Unitarian Universalists censor and suppress critics, or at least try to. Classic example of Unitarian hypocrisy and hubris. Yes, and definitely one of the most egregious Unitarian perversions of justice that there has been in this matter. So one more time, Unitarians misuse Canada's blasphemy law to cover up clergy abuse, including pedophilia and rape. In fact, you know, they specifically targeted pedophilia and rape, you know, in their term, such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape. So their misuse of the blasphemy law was really to cover up that type of clergy abuse. But they have misused and abused the Canadian Criminal Code in other ways to try to cover up and hide clergy misconduct of a non-sexual nature as well. So on that note, I guess we'll wrap up this little 7-minute and 20 some odd seconds clip. Anyhow, yeah, we're done. It is Sunday, November 17th, 2013, and I am engaged in my alternative spiritual practice of protesting against a variety of Unitarian Universalist injustices and abuses. One of the most recent ones being the UUA's shameful Lance Armstrong-style legal bullying that seeks to cover up and hide the fact that a certain number of Unitarian Universalist ministers, including Reverend Mac Mitchell and some others I will not name at the moment, but will be naming in blog posts down the road a bit, where we're talking about, you know, Unitarian Universalist ministers who have been convicted of the despicable crime known as rape, or the despicable crime known as pedophilia. And you know, there may be some cases where those two crimes have actually been combined. I certainly know of one case where a Unitarian Universalist religious educator, not a minister per se, but, you know, a Unitarian Universalist Sunday school teacher, was convicted of homosexual rape of a teenage boy who he had adopted. So, you know, that's one case where a person was actually convicted of pedophilia and rape, basically, or close to it. We can debate, you know, what age, you know, pedophilia ends at, but it was pretty clear from the reports that I read that this Unitarian Universalist Sunday school teacher had, you know, raped this boy over a period of some years, and that I think he was only 16 at the time that the rapes were finally reported and dealt with. So likely he could have been raped in his preteen years. That's it for now.